Everyone knows that death is the end, right? Well, world-renowned neurosurgeon Dr. Eben Alexander believed that that was the truth. He was 100% certain that all near-death experiences were merely hallucinations produced by a stressed brain as it was in the process of shutting down. Dr. Alexander was a lifelong agnostic who was raised in a scientific household, and he specialized in treating patients with severe alterations in consciousness, like comas and brain tumors. Anytime one of his patients would express to him that they had had a near-death experience, well, he would just chalk it up to how easily the brain can convince itself of something impossible and extraordinary. But then, in November of 2008, he was rushed to the emergency room and he was diagnosed with acute bacterial meningitis, and the disease was eating away at his brain. Well, he dropped into a deep coma, and he wasn't expected to live. During this time, his neocortex, that's the area of the brain that's responsible for higher thought, memory, perceptions, things like that, was completely shut down. There was absolutely no way for him to formulate conscious thoughts, like dreams or hallucinations. But when he finally emerged from his coma, I bet you can guess what happened, can't you? He completely changed his perspective on near-death experiences, claiming that he himself experienced things during a time where his brain was supposedly unable to produce any such thoughts. And more interestingly than that, he claimed that what he experienced, and I'm not sure how this is even possible, was more real than the physical world itself. How can something be more real than real? Well, he said it was. He is now convinced that the brain does not produce consciousness, but rather it throttles it. He believes that infinite consciousness is filtered through our brains, which then downshifts that consciousness into an extremely narrow, finite field of perception. According to Dr. Alexander, what we experience here on Earth is just a sliver of reality. And that convinces everyone, of course, that existence is something that it most certainly is not.